Ready to unlock some skincare secrets.
Ooh, I love secrets. What are we unlocking today?
Today we're taking a look at chamomile flower extract. It's been around forever.
Really? That's so interesting because we usually think of chamomile for tea.
Exactly. But it's also amazing for your skin.
Like how?
Well, our source is an article called The Importance and Benefits of Chamomile Flower Extract for Skincare.
Catchy.
And get this, we're talking about reducing redness,
Mm.
dealing with aging, even faster healing.
Well, sign me up. Let's hear it.
I know, right?
So first of all, chamomile's anti-inflammatory. Super good at soothing skin.
Okay, so it doesn't just cover up the problem.
Exactly. It targets the actual inflammation.
So what does that look like in terms of results?
Well, think about when your skin's all, irritated.
I read.
Yeah. Inflamed, maybe even itchy. Chamomile calms it all down, makes it look better.
Oh, so it's really getting at the root of the problem.
Yes. And that makes it great for things like eczema, rosacea, even acne.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought of that.
It really helps reduce redness and just the discomfort.
That's so important for those with sensitive skin.
Now let's talk about antioxidants.
Okay, I'll be honest. I need a little bit of a refresher on what antioxidants do.
Sure. So think of our skin out there facing pollution, UV rays, all sorts of things.
Yikes.
And all that creates free radicals, these little molecules that damage skin cells.
Leading to aging.
Exactly. And antioxidants are like the heroes that come in and neutralize them.
Okay, so chamomile basically gives our skin a fighting chance.
Exactly. Fewer fine lines, wrinkles, overall, more youthful look.
So we have a calming effect,
Yeah.
the antioxidant action. But is it safe for sensitive skin?
Actually, that's one of the best parts. It's
Um,
so gentle, it's actually recommended for sensitive skin.
I love to hear that. My skin's super sensitive. Always looking for things that won't irritate it.
And because it's so soothing, it can actually even out your skin tone, too.
So it's not just about hiding redness, it's about addressing the sensitivity itself.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Calming inflammation, fighting those free radicals, gentle on my sensitive skin. What else can it do?
You want more.
Yes.
Chamomile's a healing hero.
Ooh, I love that. Tell me more about the healing power.
Well, it goes back to the anti-inflammatory properties we talked about.
Okay.
It speeds up your skin's natural healing. So whether it's a scar, a blemish,
Even a cut.
even a cut, it can help minimize how it looks and how long it takes to heal.
That makes so much sense. You see chamomile in so many post-procedure skin products.
Exactly.
It's like it gives your skin a boost.
Now, let's talk about hydration.
Love it. Okay, so chamomile and hydration, what's the connection?
Chamomile is like a magnet for moisture, draws water to the skin and helps it stay hydrated.
Oh, wow. So that's not just adding moisture.
It also helps with your skin's barrier function that keeps water from escaping.
Oh, so it really helps our skin hold on to moisture for a long time.
Precisely. And here's another cool thing. Chamomile has natural antimicrobial properties.
Wait, so there's even more. What does antimicrobial even mean?
Basically, it fights bacteria on your skin.
Oh, so that's probably how it helps with breakout.
Exactly. It helps create a healthy environment.
Okay, so we've got hydration, antimicrobial action. Anything else?
Well, using chamomile regularly can even enhance your skin tone and texture.
That's something everyone wants.
It all comes back to those soothing and anti-inflammatory properties. It can reduce redness, even out pigmentation.
So it's like it's creating a more balanced look.
Exactly.
I'm loving all of this. How can our listeners start using chamomile?
Great question. There are so many ways. First, look for cleansers with chamomile extract.
So start the day with chamomile.
Yeah, serums are another good one. They go deeper into your skin.
Okay, those are definitely on my list. What about face masks?
Love those. You can find chamomile face masks or even make your own
Oh, really? How?
using chamomile tea or dried chamomile flower.
That sounds amazing. So relaxing.
And of course, moisturizers. Choose one with chamomile for even more benefits.
So we've got cleansers, serums, masks, moisturizers. Anything else?
You can even find it in bath products like oils and soaks.
Okay, I'm adding that to my shopping list right now. So what should we look for when we're choosing chamomile products?
Always look for high-quality extracts. And think about your specific skin needs.
Right, because some products are for specific skin types or issues.
Exactly. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, talk to a skincare professional.
They can help you figure out what's best for you.
Exactly.
This has been so eye-opening. Chamomile is a real skincare superhero. It fights inflammation, free radical damage, dryness, all while helping skin heal and look radiant. It's amazing that something so gentle can be so powerful.
I know, right? And it's so easy to find and incorporate into your routine.
Absolutely. Before we move on, I just want to remind everyone that this is part one of our three-part series on the Verishi podcast. We have a lot more to explore.
Stay tuned. We'll be going deeper into how to use chamomile for specific skin conditions, and we'll be looking at some fascinating research on its potential.
We can't wait to share it all with you. So stay tuned for parts 2 and 3 for even more amazing chamomile discoveries.
Welcome back to the Verishi podcast. We're continuing our look at chamomile and all the amazing things it can do for your skin.
I'm still amazed by everything we talked about last time. It's soothing, it protects, it heals.
It really does it all.
Yeah.
And like we promised, today we're going to get into specifics. How can you use chamomile for different skin problems?
Okay, let's get practical. What about breakouts?
Yeah,
Can chamomile actually help with those?
you bet. Remember those antimicrobial properties we discussed?
Yeah.
Those are key for fighting acne. Keeps your skin clean and balanced. Stops those bacteria from clogging your pores.
So it's kind of like a natural pimple fighter. But I guess it's not just about fighting bacteria, right?
Right. The anti-inflammatory action helps too. Reduces redness, takes down the swelling, makes those breakouts way less noticeable.
So less pain and they look better faster. That's awesome. Now, last time we touched on eczema and rosacea. Can we get into those a bit more? How does chamomile actually help with those conditions?
Well, both eczema and rosacea have a lot to do with inflammation.
Right.
And chamomile, anti-inflammatory superstar.
So it's like a soothing balm for all that irritation.
Exactly.
Mm.
Eczema, with the dry, itchy patches. Chamomile calms the itch, reduces that inflammation that's causing those flare-ups. And rosacea, with all that redness and visible blood vessels,
yeah.
it calms things down, makes those flare-ups less noticeable.
Okay, so it's bringing relief and making things look better. Are there any specific types of eczema or rosacea where chamomile really shines?
That's a great question. For eczema, atopic dermatitis is the most common type.
Okay.
And chamomile's anti-inflammatory action really targets those specific immune responses that cause the problem. Those dry, itchy patches.
Yeah.
It helps with those.
So it's not just a general soothing effect. It's going deeper to actually address the root of the problem.
Exactly. Now, we've been talking a lot about putting chamomile on our skin, but is there any evidence that it can help from the inside out?
Ooh, I like where this is going. I know we've talked about chamomile tea for relaxation, but can it actually impact our skin?
There's actually some interesting research coming out about that. Remember how we talked about those potent antioxidant properties?
Okay.
Well, those benefits aren't just for topical application.
What do you mean?
When you drink chamomile tea, those antioxidants get into your bloodstream.
Okay.
And that means they can protect your cells from damage,
Including skin cells.
including skin cells. And there's even some evidence that chamomile tea might help you sleep better.
Which is great for skin.
Exactly. When you're well rested, your skin has time to repair itself.
Makes sense. So while putting chamomile directly on your skin is probably the best way to get those benefits, a cup of tea could give you a little extra boost.
Absolutely.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
It's not just about skincare products. It's about taking care of your whole body.
Exactly. Now, let's get a little more into the science behind chamomile. Two key compounds give it those superpowers: chamomile and bisabol.
Okay, those sound serious. What exactly do they do?
They're the dream team behind all the benefits. Chamomile is what gives chamomile that blue color.
Oh, interesting.
And it's a strong anti-inflammatory, calms down redness, swelling, irritation.
So chamomile is like the peacemaker for our skin. What about bisabolol? What does it do?
Bisavol wears many hats. It's anti-inflammatory too, but it also helps wounds heal. It actually enhances skin regeneration.
Oh, I've seen that in a lot of post-procedure products.
Yep, that's Bisabol.
So bisabolol is like the repair crew, helping our skin bounce back.
Exactly. And that's what makes chamomile so unique. It's not just one thing. It has all these compounds working together to make our skin healthier.
This is amazing. I'm really seeing chamomile in a whole new light.
It's a pretty amazing plan. But our chamomile journey's not over yet. In our final segment, we'll be exploring some exciting new research, and we'll talk about some things to keep in mind before you add chamomile to your routine.
I can't wait. Welcome back to the Verishi podcast. This is the final part of our chamomile adventure.
I can't believe it's already the final part. We've learned so much.
I know, it's been amazing. From soothing and protecting our skin to learning all about chamomile and bisabolol.
Those were definitely tongue twisters.
They were. But before we finish up, I want to know, is there any new exciting research on chamomile? Anything on the horizon?
There is. Researchers are always looking into natural ingredients like chamomile, and there are some really promising findings. For example, some studies suggest that chamomile might actually have anti-cancer properties, especially for skin cancer.
Wow, really? I know we talked about how powerful it is, but anti-cancer? That's incredible.
It is pretty amazing. So far, it's mostly been lab studies. But they've shown that some of the compounds in chamomile can actually stop cancer cells from growing. And they can even trigger something called apoptosis.
Okay, I have to admit, I don't know what apoptosis is. Can you explain that?
Sure. It's basically programmed cell death. Our bodies use it to get rid of cells that are damaged or that we don't need anymore.
Okay.
So with cancer, apoptosis is a good thing. It gets rid of the bad cells before they can spread.
So chamomile could actually help our bodies get rid of those cancer cells. That's amazing.
Exactly. It's definitely an area that needs more research, but it's really promising.
I'll be watching for sure. What other research is being done?
Well, there's also a lot of interest in chamomile for hyperpigmentation.
You mean those dark spots you can get on your skin?
Yes, from sun damage, hormones, things like that. And some studies show that chamomile extracts can actually slow down melanin production. That's the pigment that gives our skin its color.
So it could actually help fade those dark spots and make skin tone more even.
Exactly. Plus, scientists are also looking into chamomile for wound healing, hair growth,
Wow.
even for reducing anxiety and helping people sleep better.
Yeah. Seriously, is there anything chamomile can't do? It sounds like a miracle.
It's pretty versatile, but before everyone goes crazy with chamomile, there are a few things to keep in mind.
Oh yes, safety first. What should our listeners be aware of?
Well, first of all, even though chamomile is generally safe, anyone can be allergic to anything, even natural ingredients.
Right, just because it's natural doesn't automatically mean it's safe for everyone.
Exactly. So it's always a good idea to do a patch test. Just put a little bit of the product on a small area of skin and wait a day to see if there's any reaction.
That's a good reminder. What else?
Also, the amount of chamomile in different products can vary a lot. Some have very little, others have a lot more.
So you really have to read the labels and choose products that are right for your skin.
Exactly. And of course, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, always talk to your doctor before trying anything new.
Good point.
Better safe than sorry.
So chamomile is a true skincare star.
Yeah.
With all kinds of benefits, and the research that's happening now is really exciting. It sounds like there's even more potential than we know about.
It really is a gift from nature. Gentle but powerful, soothing inflammation, protecting against damage, promoting healing, and making skin look radiant. It's amazing.
I agree. It's been so much fun exploring the world of chamomile with you. I feel like we've all learned so much about the power of nature.
It's been a pleasure, and I hope everyone keeps exploring and finds what works best for their skin.
That brings us to the end of our 3-part chamomile series here on the Vershi Podcast. We hope you've enjoyed it. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Vershi Podcast for more deep dives into wellness, beauty, and everything in between. See you next time.